Welcome to my live streaming. I'm not an expert in this area, in stress management, but I'm going to share with you my experience, how I handle stress. The reason why I'm doing live is because I felt like I need to, get to know you guys better. And that is why I find that live streaming could be one good way to build up a community. Let me share with you some of a few stress that is taking me back, over so many years after I've lived here for 27 years. I started to take things more slowly, and it somehow helped me in my mental health. I would say that I think 10 years ago, I was in a really bad stage because I got divorced, and then I have been single for a while, and then I met this guy, and he's kind of nice, but then he had some problem. It didn't work out, and then we broke up, and I was okay with that because I felt like it wasn't working anyway. Coming from somebody who is from Singapore, we have a really, really stressful lifestyle, and I think it is very different, the life in Singapore and in Sweden. I say the kind of lifestyle in Singapore is quite unbearable, I would say, because it's quite normal. Like we work like 10 hours, even 12 hours a day. And the boss is like, everything, every minute is like money, money, money. So we are forced to work really hard. During the time when I was in Singapore, I was suffering a lot of stress, a lot of mental disorder. I felt like I was unable to concentrate. My health was really bad. I can fall sick like twice a month. And then I came to Sweden, and then the work life here is, I would say, depending on what kind of job that you are working with. I was working with the health department. So from beginning, it was okay. But after a while, the demand was getting higher and higher, and it gets really out of hand. So I felt really stressful too. What I am thinking is like, we have to take care of ourselves, because if you don't, you're not going to live for a very long time. I'm going to share with you a few examples, what stresses me out. And I like to know from you also what stresses you out, all right? Share your experience and how do you deal with it. I'm going to share with mine first, all right? Dealing with stress is a matter of perspective. When you grow older, you sort of see things different when you are younger. When you're younger, when you something upset you, you're like, and then you just go straight to it, right? But as you are growing older, you somehow learn how to get a new skill of, instead of going towards that thing, right? You go around it. So when you go around it, then you'll find out, oh my God, how can I never do that? I should have done that when I was young, so I don't get into trouble all the time. The other week, last week, LG, he bought a tricycle, the bike with two front wheel and one back wheel. And this bike was advertised, and he saw it, he really liked it, he wants to buy it. This bike is available in another village or another city, which is called Lixela, which is about 250 kilometers from here. My mushroom buddies asked her husband to help, because they have a really big trailer and a really good pickup. So Edgy was really happy. Wow, he can help me. And then he asked me, do you want to follow me to pick the bike? And I straight away tell him, no, no, no. And the reason why I say that, it is because, when you go around it, remember I told you, go around the thing, you think about the consequences, right? Like, okay, if I'm going with him, he's going with this guy, and they're going to talk about man things in the car, and it would be so boring for me, and I have to put up with them for like 2 hours or more in this truck. So I say, okay, no, I'm not going there. First of all, I get really stressed out if I see that the bike will not go up to this trailer, and then all this is unnecessary stress, and I could see that this will bring me a lot of stress. So I told him, no, I'm not going, because I know what is coming on. So the same to you, all right? If you ever feel like, if you are offered an opportunities and you know that this is going to bring you stress unnecessarily, so say no. All right, this is my number one. Never be afraid to tell people no. Right? And also, I've just realized there's one exercise I'm going to demonstrate to you. All right, do this. All right, when you are stressed, and how do you know that you are stressed? If you find that your heart is beating fast, like, when you come to a situation where you just like, so do this. Take a not a very deep breath, like an average breath, like that. And then hold that breath for about 5 seconds, and then slowly release it. All right. And then you start off with your head. You do like this. You do exhale. And then when you come to the front, you inhale. And then you exhale again. And then you come to the front, and then you inhale. And then you do this like, this exercise, the whole thing is about 3 minutes. It will definitely help you to reduce stress immediately. You will find very, very helpful. I've been doing this when I get angry with LG. This is what I do, all right? And then I do this like 3 times. And then after that, I just shake my hand like that, all right? It looks silly, I know, but trust me. You just want to shake off your stress, they call that. So you just do this like for 15 seconds. And if you like, with after the head, you can always try to like do your neck like that slowly, 5 times left and 5 times to the right. All right, if you like it, because I think a lot of people, the nerve here, when they are stressed, you feel like, your whole body becomes stiff. I don't know about you. If you experience that, if your body feels stiff, then you're under a lot of pressure. You're under a lot of stress. So try to loosen up your body. Do like that, shake your body if you can. And then stand up and then do like this. Shake your leg like that too. All right, just shake. If you have a hip problem, don't do that, okay? Just sit down and then, try to like move a bit. Move your body to the behind using a chair, or if you are sitting on a low chair with your feet down on the earth, and then just twist your body. If you're at home, you're angry with somebody at home, the best thing to do is to go out and take a short walk, or even a long walk, even better. Because when you are out of the situation, out of the environment, you switch your environment to another world, right? So that when you are out, of course, you don't go on a busy street with a lot of traffic. Try to go to the park where it is more calm and not so noisy, and just go for a walk. Your body needs to work, to release that stress. So I can guarantee you, if you have done that, when you come back, you will feel so much better. All right. And then the fourth thing I could suggest is that if you are feeling like, you're so tired, because sometimes when you keep thinking and then it's stressing you out, your body just break down and want to just close like a on off button, right? So the way to off this button is going for a sleep. Go for a nap, a power nap. 20 minutes is enough. Just go and sleep, because the minute if you feel tired, you will feel very sleepy right away. Have you ever thought about self-care? Like not just mental health, but physical health too. If you are guys, you maybe this self-care is not so popular, or maybe new to you. Like, even cutting your nails, is very therapeutic. uh when I feel stressed, I like to do take care of my skin. I don't know about in your country. Does the people do that? I like to take care of myself when I'm under a lot of stress. So I go to Thailand and put on my facial cream, and then or I give myself a massage on my head. This is really really good. Massage my head, and then if my feet is like very tired, or then I'll go to have this foot bath, put some salt, and then dip my feet in the hot tub. Because when you do that, I felt like it is also an instant way to say, you need that. Do that for yourself. Love yourself. If you don't know how to take care of yourself, love yourself, nobody's going to do that. I hope I have answered your questions. I think I've gone 1 hour. Uh, it's never too late to send me any questions if you have any. And if you're new here watching this, I'm a Singaporean. My name is Estee. I've stayed here for like 27 years. And I hope you subscribe if you really enjoy this kind of video. And I'll see you in my next video.